welcome to Recall Gaming Exploits. This is not live commentary for once. I know it's very rare that I don't commentate live, but I need to be coherent in what I'm saying with this, so I'm just doing it pre-recording. So, we got Elite Dangerous here. Now, one of the things that struck me and hit me rather hard when I first started the game is that it's a brick wall for noobs. There's very little in the way of tutorials, and the tutorials that are there will tell you sort of how to do things, but they won't tell you what you need to do once you get in the game. Now, if you ask some people, they'll turn around and just say, do whatever you want, but that doesn't really help you if you don't know what it is that you need to do what you want to do. If you don't know how the mechanics work together to achieve the goals that you need, then it makes it rather difficult. This is also a subject that I've had a couple of friends that I know have bought the game since I've bought it, and have then got into the game and had the exact same problem that I have. They've just gone, okay, I'm in a universe, I don't know what to do. The scale is overwhelming, and the amount of things that you can potentially do already is also overwhelming. So what can you do when you first start the game in your Sidewinder, which frankly is rather useless as a ship? Well, firstly, it might be a little bit of an advantage to actually go into solo play to begin with. The space around you will be rather barren. There won't be as many ships by any means. There's tons more activity going on when you are playing on open play, but just until you get used to the control stuff, might be worth sticking to solo play. If you're already used to controls of flight games and you're already locked in, by all means go straight to open play, but it will make things a little bit more difficult on you. So first thing you do, you're in the starport, go to your bulletin board and check out what missions are there. In the Starport Services tab, bulletin board, check out what they've got there. Hopefully there'll be some missions. If not, and this is for very beginners, brand new to the game, this is what I end up doing after trying to do so many different things and failing epically. This is the easiest way to get your foot down and get into the game quickly. So, best place to find the missions are the big starports in highly populated space, so try and find a system on the galaxy map that has a ton of planets. You can go to the galaxy map, select the system, then select the system map, and it will show you all the things in the system. Try and stay in populated space, you get more missions that way, I found. Find a mission. Generally, you're best off starting with hauling, because your ship, the Sidewinder, is absolutely useless. So you'll just be taking 2 to 4 tons worth of goods from A to B. Obviously, you collect your mission, go to the starport that you're supposed to deliver the goods to, then as soon as you're there, dock. Once you landed, go to the bulletin board, highlight the mission that you are currently undertaking, and just collect the money. And it's as simple as that. Do that over and over again, and that's your grind. That is your grind for the first couple of hours of the game. Now, if you can deal with this, there is an incredibly good game there. But what you want to be saving up for is, say, the Eagle. Now, if you want to learn trading, then you could try and learn the trade system in the Sidewinder. I'm not going to explain it personally here, but I will recommend a channel that you should check out. I've had no contact with this guy. He has no idea I'm mentioning him in this video, so I hope he doesn't mind this, but he will be able to explain it far greater than me. The channel you need to go to is Bowden Games. That's the channel that I looked at, and he gave me the most help out of all the channels that I've checked out. He gave me the most help in getting myself into the Elite Dangerous world. But if you want to just go straight for bounty hunting, then you don't necessarily need to know the trade system. And this works for bounty hunting and piracy as well. With piracy, you just need to know where a black market is. You'll find that in the starport services. Some starports have black markets, others don't. So you need to memorise which ones have a black market. After you've grinded out a load of hauling missions with the Sidewinder, get yourself an Eagle, buy yourself a power plant, so that you have enough power to run the weapons on your ship, and then you want to go fly out to nav beacons and just generally start taking down anyone that's wanted. So start targeting people. If they're clean, leave them the hell alone. If they're wanted, start shooting. Once you've destroyed the target, you'll get a ticket saying that you've destroyed them, and you can take that to the relevant starport. It'll have it in your transactions menu, and it will detail where you have, what kind of system you have to be in, and you can cash it in. And you can get anywhere from a couple hundred credits to like 10 grand to 100 grand for one kill alone. So it's a great way to make a ton of cash quick. One thing that I will point out is that it's worth checking the contacts tab after you've scanned them, just to check how much the bounty is worth. If it's only a couple hundred and it's a formidable ship, might be worth just letting them go, because you might end up taking more damage or using more ammunition than you want to, and it will end up costing you more than you gain from the kill. So always keep that in mind before you open fire. You'll get a bit of cash from that. You can buy a kill warrant scanner, and then you can scan them with the kill warrant scanner, and you'll get extra money for your kills. Depending on how you lay out your controls, it's like firing a weapon, essentially, once it's equipped. So that's pretty much it. That's bounty hunting in a nutshell. Obviously, you can get various things like cargo crackers or disruptors, I think they're called. I haven't had any experience with that, but that's what you need for piracy. You'll get missions also in the bulletin boards for bounty hunters, where it will give you a target. I recommend not going for the 100,000 credits ones, because they are generally a very, very tough target. So unless you're experienced and have a well kitted out ship, it's not worth trying. You'll just die. But if you find one that says kill 4 traders or kill 4 pirates, go for it. Just fly around, find unidentified signal sources in the 3 systems that it will list, because it will give you locations to hunt. Just fly around, find any unidentified signal source, go to them, check those out. They might have pirates in. If you get interdicted, let the pirates interdict you, and then you can take them out once they've pulled you out of light speed. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's your beginner's guide. Straight out, bulletin boards, hauling missions, then get your combat ship, kit it out. But I recommend that you buy the power plant as your first thing to buy. Otherwise, you might find that when you equip your weapons, your ship shuts down because it doesn't have enough power to run them, and then you're just floating in space with no life support. It's not a fun experience to be floating around in space with no oxygen. Has to be said, kind of nerve-wracking. You got a time limit for how much oxygen your suit has. It's not fun. You're trying to figure out how that works. But yeah, so at the nav beacons alone, if you're just flying around taking out any person that's wanted, and I'm flying around in Federation space for the most part, or independent space. So if I attack someone who's not wanted, I will get a bounty on my head, which is not a good thing because everyone turns around and starts shooting you. One thing you need to watch out for is who you shoot. You cannot clip a friendly in the crossfire, because they will just turn around and start shooting you instantly. It's not fun. You can quite easily, within the space of an hour, get 100 grand, if not more, just by flying around the nav beacons. That's not even going for bulletin board contracts, but they're worth picking up as well. It kind of spices things up a bit. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the beginner's guide on how to get started. Remember, check out Bowden Games for the trade stuff and all the more complicated things. This game is so deep, and I'm not even going to try to explain it because I don't understand all of it myself. But I'm about to buy my second ship, the Viper, as of the time of recording this, and that is a soul fighter. So I've decided to become a bounty hunter / pirate if the mood takes me. So just give that tactic a go. It's what I've used. It's got me established in the universe as bounty hunter. So yeah, thanks for watching Recoil Gaming Exploits. It's the stuff that every other channel tells us to do. I hope this helps you, and goodbye.